Hey, I'm back, after a little while. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about DLC3, the stuff that got cut from the game. If you know, you know. So, it's gonna be, sounds, like the voice lines that I'm about to show you. It's gonna be some photos, some other stuff from the files, who knows. Enjoy, and, yeah, this might be either my last video on GC, or my second last, who knows. Enjoy.
Thanks for doing that. I guess we have no choice but to cooperate. Do come in, and please take off your shoes. This location was under the direct supervision of the head of FOA, the highest ranking official. Weird, right?
It's dangerous, but we need to find out which power is behind all this, and why.
You got the access key. Good. Then go underground. By the way, we're looking for intel about the nuclear crater. That's the area. What we're looking for is underground. There are unlock mechanisms inside the arena. Arrival tick. Come on, Ione, I knew you would do that to us someday.
Here, I wrote it all down on this. It's on the northeast shore in the marshlands.
You know what, leave some of it there, we'll pick it up ourselves. Take your share, and give some to Yannick. Also, there's some really important backstory stuff to pick up around here. I'm Lieutenant Tatiana Trishkova, the one that's been talking to you this whole time. We need more help from you to get supplies. And really, it's not our fault. The machines turning on humans was not the plan.
You found it. First you gotta get rid of that rival machine. Behind you.
You made it this far. Yep, this is how we started this whole operation. Yes, that's what happened. There's something that went wrong and the machines went bonkers.
This was where we waged war in the Cold War. We don't like Soviets.
Orange soda? A Russian brand? That's pretty cool. Thanks, Tatiana.
Yannick, I assume you need supplies a lot more than we do. We're willing to share, we're all in the same hovercraft here, you know.
You heard Tanya. You need to find the FOA base near Normira and see what's under it.
Good job. Now go look for the supplies.
We don't care. You're the enemy. Keep exploring. We need to find that intel about the nuclear crater.
You can find supplies in the other hovercrafts. It's been radio silence from all of them, so I fear that no one there will need them anymore. Also, there is important intel in one of these hovercrafts that we'll need.
So is that where the Reaper rival came from? Wouldn't have guessed.
Welcome to my secret bunker. In despair.
Oh shoot, it was all looted. Well, let's go to another hovercraft. It's next to the big town. Here you are. Stand down, everyone, they're okay. So you found us, in the end. It's not what you think, though. We're not evil. However, you can't get in here until you help us. As you can see, we're getting attacked. Activate the Soviet machines to help us. Be on your guard. I think the other units were not as lucky as we were. Most of them died due to that massive sabotage operation.
Oh, then you guys weren't bad after all? Cool, then let's be friends.
Hopefully we'll be luckier with this one. Reminder, we want to help Swedish civilians. Hint hint Yannick.
Wait, you're just going to help them? They're the reason these machines are here in the first place. And you believe that it's not their fault.
By the way, we have machines that are stronger and smarter than the basic ones. We call them rivals. Original, ha.
We even researched nuclear weapons, but the public never knew. We closed a facility on Himfjall, but this never closed.
Good stuff. Come back up here. I think I have what we need to find the source of these things.
So yeah, some pretty interesting voice lines there. Obviously they're not finished, based on the robotic voice that you can hear, or text-to-speech, whatever you want to call it. There's a rival tick, there's hovercrafts, there's the robotic male voice, whoever that might be. It's not Phoenix, I don't think. It's probably Holberg in the story, if you know. Or it could be someone else. There's no info about it. There's literally no info. We don't know. Either way, I'm gonna show some photos that I found in the files a very long time ago that has a lot to do with DLC3 or EXP3, Expansion 3. Here you go. Alright, that was pretty interesting. A lot of those photos I will try to explain. So, the first one. Let's do it quickly. EXP03 Arena. That is the Norrmyra artillery base arena. I'm gonna explain it, what it was supposed to be used for. It was supposed to be a boss fight. It was called Raid Boss, or Raid as a mode, kind of. There was supposed to be a Reaper inside of there that you were supposed to fight. There was supposed to be EMP towers that would come out of the ground. You would click a button, EMP shockwave would go out, the shield would go out, you would shoot it, it would die. It get revived, you shoot again, you plow it, whatever the fuck, alright? That was supposed to be the mode, I think. That was supposed to be the ending mission of DLC 3. You were supposed to fight the Reaper inside of the arena. And the little cool nudge that I might have remembered, like finding something of, the walls of the arena was supposed to be blown away. Like they were supposed to be bent downwards because of the shockwave at the end, right? I think, I'm not sure. Take that with a pinch of salt, but I'm not sure. Either way, moving on from this. EXP03 Arena and Bridge. These two are missions. So, the Bridge one is at Bo. Obviously, there's a bridge in Bo, and there's Resistance and Soviet people there, and they were fighting each other. There was supposed to be a mission there. Here's another one, that's the arena mission, probably where you enter the arena for the first time, like underneath the arena. That's that image. Either way, next one, key check scan. All right, so this is a key that you would unlock something with, probably the underground part of the arena. Who knows? It's something that I found along the DLC 3 stuff. Raid elevator hatch open smoke blow. Raid elevator smoke spread, that's the elevator in the middle, the big one in the ground. That's where the Reaper was supposed to come from. Pretty cool stuff. It also had alarms with it, and it had a sound with it. I will try to post that in the video somewhere. Next one, Raid Mission Arena. This is what I was talking about. There's shelters, there's distance, whatever that means. But yeah, Raid Mission. There you go. That's the mission. Raid Mission Terminal Key. So that's the key card that you do something with. I'm not sure, but it's a key card that has a texture and it looks pretty phoenixy, if I may say. Next one. So these are sound files from DLC 3, obviously. These are the sound files from... Actually, these ones right here, they exist in the game. If you go to the big crater in the middle of the map, you will hear this sound right here. This one, however, the hovercraft interior, yes, you can hear it, but you have to listen carefully. When you enter the hovercraft, where you can find like blueprints, or where you can go into the back of the hovercraft, that's where you'll hear this stuff. There's a mobile generator, which is the generator used for the side missions where you kill a whatever that mission is called. The procedurally there's also this one, the mobile generator, and this generator was supposed to be used in the story DLC, but never got used. So instead, they used it for those like side missions that you like high-profile target machines. You have to like pour gasoline into the generator. That's the one. That's the one. It has the same sound. Mobile generator, same thing, whatever, start, loop, right? Spotlight switch, no idea what this was supposed to be. Probably somewhere along the beach where the hovercraft has landed. Who knows? Room tone, that's everywhere in every single file. It's a shared file. It's in bunkers as well. Moving on. This is Operation Lynx. This is a teaser from Phoenix Rising. You could find this at a beach in a Phoenix hatch, whatever those are called. The stuff the machines put stuff into, and you loot them and you get stuff. You can find this paper, you can find a piece of rope, you can find planks, and that's about it. This paper says Operation Lynx, which was supposed to be a teaser for DLC 3, I think. It was supposed to be released with DLC 3. The Soviet machines were supposed to be released with DLC 3. Anyway, I think you get the point. Let's move on. Dreadnought Raid There's a lot of stuff here. So Dreadnought is a tank. Raid is the Reaper. So that was the name for the Reaper before, the Raid boss or Raid. Moving on. Boat explosion large. So there's no boats in the game that explode, and there's no boats in the game that are large. So this must have been for DLC3, and I'm thinking that might have been a hovercraft explosion kind of thing. Yeah, who knows? I just found it along the DLC3 stuff. It was new, so it was interesting. Either way, Raid activate EMP towers. If you remember what I said before, those towers that came out of the ground, those little small holes. Yeah, so those were EMP towers. You were supposed to go inside, click a button, it would send out a shockwave, it would disable the shields, it would shoot the Reaper, and the story continues, right? This is it. Random raid seed selection. Now this, I'm unsure. This is up to speculation. Yeah, that might have just been like, oh, the Reaper escaped and survived the arena, so now it's like, you know, as it is in game right now. It just, you know, wanders randomly around. This could be it. Who knows? But yeah, that's the end of the photos. Moving on. Alright, that was the sounds for a lot of the stuff that would happen in DLC3. But, as you see in front of me, I have a special version of the game. There are 3 Generation Zeros. If a dev is watching, they might recognize this. This is a debug version of the game that got leaked. This is the October 2020 build, I think? I'm not sure. Either way, it has a debug mode with a menu, which you can no-clip, you can do a bunch of other stuff with it. You can spawn stuff, you could do whatever you want. All the graphical stuff you can turn off, you can modify. You can see the internal systems of the game, how they work. If you wanted to, like, I don't know, speed up the wind on the trees, for example, you could do that to times, I don't know, 1,000,000 if you want to. There's everything, literally. It's like a mini game engine in this thing. I'm gonna show you, right? Now, from these 3, I think it was it R? I think it was R. No, wait. Yeah, it was R. Yeah, it was R. That's the one with the menu. I'm not sure if I want to leak this build of the game, but if you know how to get different builds of the game... Depot downloader. SteamDB. You can download the October 2020 build of GZ, and this is gonna be here. Hopefully. Either way, you heard nothing from me. Alright, let's go. Let me show you the arena and the script running in the back. It's still in the game, by the way, I think. The script tells the game that if you get close, these elevators are supposed to pop out of the ground, and that's it. I'm gonna show you. It's pretty cool. So this version of the game is a little buggy. Oh wait, it's the October 2019 build. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to edit that in later. Either way, as you can see, it has quite a lot of errors, but you just gotta always ignore them. It's gonna pop up a couple of times. You might recognize this thing up here, the yellow text, from, I don't know, some footage that the devs have released before of like stuff they plan to implement in the game. Anonymous tracking, no thank you. Sim crash ports, we already know that. It's not needed. Always ignore. Yep, okay, perfect. I don't know what this means. Never mind. Okay, there's no footsteps, by the way. And there's no collision, so we can just walk through stuff. Alright, let me just, there we go, now I can run. Let me pick up the flashlight. Ah, yes. Let me grab that, let me grab the pistol. Now comes the fun part. The menu, which was F9. Yes, F9. Let me turn on God mode. Wait, oh shit, how did you... Oh no, I forgot. Ah, right, okay, there we go, yeah, so it's just the arrow keys. I think F10 was the fly mode. If you want to change the time of day, I'm not sure what that was. These keys, right? Yeah, okay, so those are the time of day. Wait, that's the wrong... Oh wait, that's the right way. Hold on, let me just make it daytime. There we go. Okay, already. Always ignore. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Alright, that's fitting. F10. Let's fly. Let's get out of here. Bro does not know what's going on. Anyways, that's how they did the trailers. Now this might be the first time you're ever seeing the game in this perspective. It's pretty cool, I won't lie. I'm probably gonna get a few errors along the way. Harvester, hello. Right, oh, okay, let's move on. Ah, here it is. So this is what I wanted to show you. And all of them do that, by the way. Let me go out, and then let's go back. Let's... Oh, bro. Ah, okay, that's perfect. Where am I? Ah. Let me show you again. And nothing happens to the middle one, which is surprising. But it's always these ones. That's a script. That's all there is. That's literally all there is. I believe there was a setting that toggled like borders and stuff like that, so you could see the names of them. And why I'm telling you this is because of these islands. This is DLC island, this one, and where is it? That one over there. Those are all DLC islands, including Himfield. We obviously know what's gonna happen here. It's not finished yet, since it's 2019, but yeah, this is the main city. And over here, somewhere is the hotel, right here. It's not finished, as you can see. And this island right here, does have roads with these snow sticks on them. This is one of the tallest mountains in the game. No, wait, this is the one. This is the tallest mountain right here. And of course we have the Piss Lake. It's filled with Indian water. I don't know. Here's DLC3 Island. That's DLC2. That was supposed to be Phoenix Rising, but Phoenix Rising turned out to be the South Coast instead. That's a little schlong along. This is DLC4. It was supposed to be... Yeah, we actually don't know. But there's a weird little, like, land bridge here. What a road, which goes into a tunnel. This road leads around the island all the way, as you can see, through more like of these kind of tunnels. They lead all the way to the, as of now, the Phoenix nuclear power plant, which is right here. But before, I don't know, it was supposed to be something else, I think. Like a city or something, like a town. Let me show you the borders, if I can find them. Found them. Finally, jeez. Alright, these are the regions, and as you can see, this island, which is now the Aspolman Island, this island is called DLC4. That's the Himfjell Island. This is gonna be DLC1, the biggest island, which is DLC2, DLC2. This one is DLC3. There it is, DLC3. And these are the borders that, you know, if you try to blow yourself over to the other side of the island, these are the triggers that stop you. Anyways, enough of this. I've shown you what I should have, and yeah, GG's. Good game. Generation gaming. Generation 0. 0 generations. Generation. Generator 0. Ah yes, forest. Here's the floating island. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I would live up there if I had the chance. Anyways, all to 4.